Hello, this is Dr. Anthony Dallmann-Jones with another school story. Now listen, we want to spread the word about education, so it would really help if you would hit like down below and then share it. Hit the share button and share it with one person or more. That would really help us get the word out. I want to talk today about kindergarten and me. I actually remember going to kindergarten. I was in Chicago. I remember tomato juice and crackers and canned orange juice and crackers, graham crackers for snacks. I remember big wooden blocks all over the floor, and this little girl who every day had a gumball for me and a little white muff that she carried outside to keep her hands warm. There's a zipper inside, and she'd give me a big shiny gumball every day. I don't remember her name. And I do remember making a Halloween pumpkin. And I do have a picture of me holding it up next to a brownstone stairway. And we lived in a roach-infested building in Chicago near Blackstone Hotel. But I was in training to be a elementary principal at one time. Oh, I have a lot of stories about that. But this one in particular, I told the principal, Jessie Moon, nice woman. I said, if you ever have a kindergarten teacher that's sick or needs to go to a conference or something, don't hire a substitute. I'll do it. Because I often said I love teaching kindergarten or graduate school, but nothing in between, having done most of them. There's a reason. Kids in kindergarten know why they're there, to have fun. Adults in graduate school know why they're there, whether it's to move up on the pay scale, get a degree, improve their resume, learn a whole way big bunch. They know why they're there. In between, it seems people are made to go to school or have to go to school, and it becomes a hurdle. And maybe kindergarten, unfortunately, it has changed to be more of an academic center now. But I want to talk about what it used to be like. It was wonderful. Kindergarten, children's garden, and it was wonderful. We didn't have a curriculum, okay? Well, we learned about letters and colors, and we had like a little garden. This was in Florida. We had a little garden outside, and we'd like plant lima beans. And then every day we would go out with a ruler, and we would measure how much they had grown, and then we put it on a chart. And we just get all excited because the lima beans had grown overnight. You know, think about that. We got excited. I right along with them that the lima beans had actually grown overnight to be taller than they were. Of course, being taller is a big deal with kindergartners. Another thing we used to do is we had government food. We didn't have any plates or forks. And the government food was a big barrel, two big barrels. One was full of peanut butter and the other was full of raisins. But what we had plenty of was paper towels. So the kids would line up with a paper towel, and I'd put a glop of peanut butter in the middle, and then I'd hand them some raisins, and they would always, guess what they did with the raisins? Yeah, they would poke the raisins down into the peanut butter. And of course, we ate it with our fingers. Nobody died. I look forward to that every day. And we had some milk. They got a little carton of milk. Milk, peanut butter, and raisins. Food of the gods. Okay. And we took naps. The kids and they actually went to sleep. Most all of them would go to sleep. And they'll wake them up and we have a movie. We watch some funny movie about something, you know. Sometimes it would be like about giraffes or something, but other times it'd just be like a cartoon or maybe a little kind of a Three Stooges kind of thing. It wasn't Three Stooges, but something funny like that. So they could laugh because they loved to laugh. And they were so excited at school. They were so excited about everything. I mean, I could say, you know, Jehoshaphat. And they go, yeah! What's that? And then I started looking back when I taught high school, and the kids are like this. If you ask, it's true, they've done this. If you ask kids in kindergarten, how many of you are going to be a great success in life? The hands go up. You ask juniors in high school, how many of you are going to be a success in life? Me, dude. You know, like 2 people. And it was sarcastic. Is this a tragedy? In between kindergarten and high school, something dies. We are educators. I don't care who you are in the building. You know, Joe the janitor, as I've talked about in another Yikes school story, was my best teacher in middle school. Anybody in that building is an educator. What happened between kindergarten and high school with enthusiasm for learning, with excitement about life, with easily being inspired, joyous, laughing, smiling, putting arms around each other, being buddies, you know, giving hugs to one another without a second thought. Some people say, well, they grew up. Well, if that's what growing up is, rule me out. We are educators. Everybody in the building is an educator. We should have an answer to this. We should be alarmed about this. Like, what did we do to kill the joy of learning? What did we do to damp it down so that they're even afraid to laugh out loud when they get older? What did we do? More importantly, what can we do to restore it? And I'm saying this, we have to think outside the box. It seems like a simple problem. It's not simple. It's very complex. There's politics involved. There's the legislature involved. And one of the biggest things is a stereotypical vision that we have of what education is, which is feeding people a bunch of subject matter they really don't want to learn because it's for their own good. Yes? Now, let me ask you as an adult, how fired up are you if somebody would come up to you, another adult, and say, sit down. Now, you're going to learn about Kartoffelpufers, whether you like it or not, because it's required. How long are you going to stay in your seat? How long are you going to go, oh, Kartoffel, what are those? This is great. Oh, boy. When do we start? No, you're going to be resentful. Yeah, who are you to tell me I got to learn about Kartoffelpufers? Huh? Get out of my way. Get out of my face. You know, you don't tell me what to do. Yet we fully expect kids from 1st grade to 12th grade to go, oh, okay. Yeah, if you're going to force me to learn something I'm really not interested in, I'm all for it. We've done that. And we do it because it was done to us. And we think that's the way school is. Well, it may be the way it is, but is it the way it has to be? I was watching this story of this young girl who started doing graphic representations, who started sketching at the age of 4. And her parents realized by the time she hit 5, she was a master at it, you know. And they homeschooled her. All she does is paint. She's 17 now, I think. That's all she does. She paints 4 hours a day. They don't make her learn math. Well, her paintings, her originals sell for somewhere between $150,000 and $200,000. Her prints sell for around $1,500. And she just bought her parents $1 million house. And her dad is so cool. He says, "This, you know, I'm helping her with the money and so forth. When she's 18, she's on her own. This is hers, you know. If she wants me to help, I'll help, but it's hers. She's doing just fine without us." Delightful young lady, very talented. Her paintings are stupendous, okay? She loves to paint 4 or 5 hours a day voluntarily, okay? Dorothy Hamill, the Olympic skater, was on a talk show one night, and I think it was Johnny Carson maybe, and he said, well, how much do you practice? She said, 7 hours a day, 6 days a week. He goes, phew, that must get boring. She says, well, the Zamboni comes out and has to clean the ice off like every 3 hours, and I have to get off the ice like 10 minutes. And I cry. You cry. Yeah, I can't wait to get back on the ice. So enthusiasm, inspiration is possible in grown children. Okay. And there's a clue in there, isn't there? In what I'm talking about. There's a clue about what we can do to put the joy back into learning. And I learned that while I was an adult in kindergarten. I'll talk to you next time. Don't forget to like and share with one other person. Get the word out about Yikes school stories. They're going to get better and better. I promise you that. And some are going to get pretty edgy. All right? See you soon. Thanks for watching.